Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to share with you how to survive high cost of living here in Poland without exceeding your budget. Welcome back guys. So if this is your first time of seeing my face, hello, my name is Julia Izeji. I'm a nursing student here in Poland, Lublin precisely. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, how about you do that right now? Turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I upload new video. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's jump straight into this video. So I have jotted down how to survive the high cost of living in Poland, and this is my strategy, so you can decide to adopt it depending on your lifestyle if it's gonna go well with you. So first, I always advise everyone, if you are coming in Poland, you have to go for a shared apartment. Yes, don't be so pinky about, okay, I cannot stay in shared apartment, I don't like sharing toilets with people. Fine, like I said in one of my video, if you're from a very wealthy family, good and fine, you can go for a studio apartment, which can cost you from about 350 euro to about 400 to like 5, even up to 600 euro. Yeah, there are studio apartments that cost that much, but majority of the studio apartment you can get it from 350 to about 450 euro. So yeah, but there are still some students I see here, not really like they are doing very well, but you just want to like that impression, give impression to people, like, I don't know how to put it, they still go to studio apartment, and at the end of the day you find these people struggling, and after staying in the studio apartment for like 6 months, you see them running to shared apartments. Yes, I've seen cases of that. It happens every time. So know your budget, know what's your capability, what your parents can afford for you, or if you're the one sponsoring yourself, what you can afford. Go for a shared apartment. There are different shared apartment, 3-bedroom shared apartment. You can get some 3-bedroom shared apartment from about 150 euro up to like 250 euro. Yes, depending on the shared apartment, how cozy it is, how beautiful, because sometimes most of these shared apartments that just newly renovate, it comes more expensive. But if it's a shared apartment, more like an old building, you may get it from like 180, 200, 190, depends. And this amount is inclusive bills. When I mean bills, I mean utility bills. Yeah, so there are some shared apartments that it comes a little bit pricey, which is a shared apartment that is 2-bedroom shared apartment. You can get that for like 200, 250. There are even some you get for 300 euro. Yeah, there are some shared apartment that way. And there are also some shared apartment you can get in a 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom. You can get as cheap as 140, 150. Yeah, and another thing that adds to the kind of accommodation you get and how cheap or expensive it is how close it is to the centrum, like the city center. So if it's very close to city center, even if it's 6-bedroom shared apartment, you can get it for like 250 euro per month, bills inclusive. But there are some shared apartments that newly renovated shared apartments, if it's like 45 minutes away from the city center, you can get it as cheap as 150. Yeah, you heard me. So right, that is how it is. So you look at the shared apartment and see which one works for you according to your budget. So remember, this cost is bills inclusive. So now let's look at food, where to get food, how to buy food that you will not need to break the bank, most especially for my African brothers and sisters, most especially Nigerians that like eating their African food, which seems to be more expensive here in Poland, Europe as a whole. So I'm going to come to that. So getting food stuff, make sure you don't get food stuff all the time from African store. You're going to spend a whole lot of money. I have a video where I got some stuff from African store, and the link in the description section, so you check it out, so you get to find out how much I spent on those food item. And that lasts me for like a month. So that's not really like what I was eating the whole of that month. I need to still cook stew, I need to still buy other things, buy other grocery, pastry. So when you factor those inside, you find out that I will be spending even more than 500 zloty to 600-700 zloty in a month just for feeding. That is if I rely so much on African food, like if I start buying from African store, like the shaki, pomo. We are so most especially those from Nigeria, we love that kind of meat all the time. We are not too good at eating beef. I really found out that at Ocean, I usually get this dry fish. There's this dry fish I always get. I'll drop the link, I'll drop the picture here. So what I do with those dry fish is, and also mackerel, I also get mackerel. So what I do is I cut it into pieces. I kind of dry it. When I came newly to Poland, in a month I food shaki, more dry fish, crawfish, but I later found out that this is just too much for me. That is where I realized that I really need to cut my expenses. Go to Ocean, look around. You can use their old chicken. There's this chicken they have, the old one, that is a bit stronger for you, that for those of you that like using chicken to cook soup. I don't like using chicken to cook soup, so you can go for beef. You can grill your beef to take out most of the fats. I know they said beef is not good for the body. Yes, so eating beef once in a while, there's so many nutrients in the beef that our body also need. And also most people like buying and these noodles, these Indomie noodles that we have back home in Africa. I have other noodles that I buy that is way more cheaper for me. This is the picture of the one that I usually buy, which is way more cheaper. I've done a video of other types of noodles that I buy here, which is way more cheaper and which still taste okay. So go to the store, look around, get all this spaghetti, cheaper spaghetti rice. Most people like going for basmati rice, which is more expensive. So they have very affordable rice that is also good. I'll drop a picture of that affordable rice here. You can go for, yeah, there are some of their rice that is not good, so soft. Yeah, I actually don't like it. But instead of me spending money going for basmati rice, I'd rather go get this kind of rice, which is cost effective for me. So now let's look at, if you want to shop online, if you want to buy clothes for yourself. Yes, we all need to change our clothes. We all need to look good. So if you want to buy clothing affordable, then this is the store and where you can get them. So buying affordable clothes, I'm not talking about Tommy jeans. I'm not talking about Kevin Klein. I'm not talking about well, you can look at Zara, you can look at H&M. I actually don't like clothes, Zara kind of clothes and H&M, maybe because I've not really seen the kind of outfit that I like there. But if you want to get very good clothes at affordable rates, like second-hand used clothes, you can go to Tanya. I have a video where I did buying stuff in Tanya. Tanya sells good stuff. There's this particular Tanya close to my house at Ofauch. So when you get there, you get a very high grade clothes that has not been worn. It comes with a label, but I guess maybe the clothes, maybe some shops or store gave it out for free and give it out to charity, and they have to sell it. So there's this particular stand in Tanya where you get the used one and the unused one. The unused one at the store, maybe you get it for like 200 zloty, but in that Tanya, being that it's not used, you get it for as 50 to 60 zloty. Yes, very affordable, good clothes and designers clothes. Yes, you get it there. And if you feel like, okay, that is still on the high side for you, you can look out for the used one. The used one, you get good affordable ones, very good beautiful clothes for as cheap as 12 zloty, 10 zloty, 15 zloty, 20 zloty. Very good designer clothes. So that is the way for you to shop in Tanya. And you can also check Facebook Marketplace, where you see some people giving out some clothes for free. I have not tried it in Facebook Marketplace, but I have heard people saying that they've tried it. So I've not tried it because most times when you see those people, they'll tell you, okay, you come and pick it up. So I really don't have the patience to do that. I've never bought anything on Facebook Marketplace before because at a point Facebook banned me. So it's of recent they unbanned me. So I'm still trying to look at Facebook Marketplace. The thing I wanted to buy was traveling box, but I think the person that's supposed to deliver it to me, the person said is going to deliver it a later day. So I lost interest in buying it. But Facebook Marketplace is a nice place where you can get affordable things at a cheaper rate. You can also try AliExpress. They sell good things there, very cheap. And also you can have coupon in AliExpress. I usually have coupon. I've been buying from AliExpress since 2015 when I was in Nigeria, but the only disadvantage of AliExpress is it takes sometimes a month, 2 months, 3 months for your items to be delivered to you. But you may be lucky. I've bought item of $1 before and it got delivered to me within 3 weeks. And sometimes if you buy things from $10 and above, you find out that it comes earlier. So there are some affordable good shoes. I had a video where I showed my winter jacket. I'll drop the video thumbnail here. I'll also drop the link there in the description section, where I bought a winter jacket and winter shoe for a very affordable rate. But if it's in Poland, you're going to spend more than $50 buying that shoe. But I got affordable rate in on AliExpress, and they delivered it to me within 3 weeks. Yes, sometimes it comes earlier than expected. Yeah, it happens. So just look at the shipping options you have to see when it's going to be delivered to you. And there's still another store you can get in Shine. There are different ways you can buy in Shine. You check when what I usually do is I check when they have a discount. And also sometimes if you buy things from 400 zloty and above, you get a discount of 90 zloty. So imagine spending you having a cut from it, 90 zloty, so you end up paying 310 zloty. And there was a time that I bought some stuff a few weeks ago. That was in November. I think I did a video of my last Shine try on haul. I got some stuff like up to like 820 zloty or so. So I had a 30% discount, so I ended up paying 6 something zloty. So you can see, so I had about 200 something, I think 220 zloty discount. So you look at when you have a discount, you get it. So these are where you shop to cut costs. I don't usually shop on Shine all the time, not like I'm this type that like going shopping online. So there are ways, these are things that are actually really needed to help my life, to make my life much more easier here. So that is why I got them, not like I'm getting them to show off or to fashion. No, yeah, so I really need to get them, and I got it at affordable rates compared to walking to the store to get this. You pay more, and at the store some of the things are like my iPad pouch at the store, they told me that this is about 110 zloty, but in Shine I got it for about, I think, 48 zloty, and added 30% discount. So it was accumulation of like 800 something zloty, including this and so many other things I bought. So they gave me 30% off, and you can imagine how much it finally came. So that should be like less than 40 zloty. So that is how to shop online. That is if you want to get things, shoes, anything you want to get at affordable rates. As for the bills in the house, remember when going out, don't forget to turn off your heater. Yeah, so this depends on understanding with the your co-flatmate. Like in my apartment, it's a 3-bedroom apartment. We actually don't like paying too much bills. Everyone actually paying too much bills here, so we always caution ourselves, please, when you're going out, turn off your heater, So we got used to it. If we're going out, we turn off the heater. Immediately you come in, you just on the heater, so it's kind of like make the house warm. And while I want to sleep, I kind of like, before I sleep, I turn it to the lowest. And also for the water, the hot water tends to be makes you spend more on bills, because when our bills come, we find out that it's more expensive. In the apartments, we end up paying for like 300 to like 400 zloty just on hot water. Sometimes, but most times it's mainly 250, 300. But there was a time it got to like 400 zloty just for only on hot water. I'm not talking about cold water. I didn't talk about the gas. I'm not talking about the heater and the telephone bills. It's not there. So we later found out that, okay, initially while washing plates, we use hot water, everything hot water. So we have to stop that. If we are cooking, we're washing plates, we make sure we use the cold water. We only use hot water when we're taking our bath. Yeah, so that is if you want to during the winter, but during the summertime, we don't even touch the hot water at all. So that is how it is to cut cost on the bills. And for the gas, we always make sure when you're cooking, make sure you don't leave your water or whatever on the gas to stay for too long. So this depends on understanding between you and your flatmate. So like I said in my previous video, you have to be, just pray whatever you believe in, to have a good flatmate that is understanding, that adheres to instructions. So ever since we stopped that, we noticed initially we used to pay bills as high as 300, 280, but it came down to like 150. Sometimes the highest has been 180, unlike before 250, 280, 300. So it's really actually helped us to cut down on bills in the so apartment. As for commuting within from class to store to wherever you're going to, I notice most Africans, they like using boat. Yeah, boat is not bad. I use boat when, like, if I have so many, like if I'm traveling, going to out of town, and I have a whole lot of luggage with me, fine, I can get a boat. But if I'm going to the store, I see no reason why I should get a boat. Even if I have a bag of nylon, I just simply use the bus. Yeah, use the bus if you feel like you're cutting costs. And boat is kind of expensive. Unlike when I came, boat was when I came, I actually don't know much places here, so I really go around using boat. So then it was a bit cheaper. Each trip can be as 8 zloty, 9 zloty, and even sometimes I used to get a trip for 5 zloty. That was as at last 2021. But 2022, after the Russian and the Ukraine war thing, so you will never, I've never gotten a boat for like 9 zloty. That is if I want to use boat. My using boat if I have a whole lot of things that I bought from the store. But if I have just one nylon bag from the store, I use bus. So now boat is like from about 12 zloty even up to like 25 zloty. There are sometimes you can even get it for 30 zloty, depending on the time. If you're taking boat during school runs time, when students are coming back from school, that's when you see parents going out to pick up their kids. So boats can be that is about from 12 noon to like about 2, 3. So boats can be as high as 15 zloty to like 25 zloty. So if you're cutting costs, stay away from using boats or Uber. So just stay away from this thing. Just use your bus. And if where you're going to is like 2 stop, like sometimes, as if I'm not carrying anything, if where I'm going to is like 2 stop, I just take a walk. 2 stop is more like 5-10 minutes maximum. If I'm going to my school, from my house to my school is about 3 stops, I take a walk. I don't take bus going to my school. But if I'm going to, like, sometimes we used to have our class off campus, so those off campus usually are like 5 stop, 6 stop. I take bus to those places. So these are ways I cut costs to make sure I don't exceed my budget. So now let's look at Ethernet and mobile subscription. So for the Ethernet for the apartment, we usually pay together. I think we use this UPS. Is it UPS or UBS? Something. There's a popular internet service provider here in Poland. That's a Wi-Fi. Yes, it's Wi-Fi, and the router is in the apartment. I think the house owner usually pay 80 zloty for that. Initially it was 60 zloty, so we used to split it, pay 20 zloty. But now he came up that is a bit more expensive now. I think it's something zloty, so we split it into 3, so we pay like 25 zloty each. That is for internet for the house. Internet for the house, you can't skip it. It's very, very important because you can browse unlimited till the end of the month. But now where you need to cut costs is internet in your mobile phone. So there's this service provider that I always tell you to run away from, this Orange. I actually don't like that. Initially when I came to Poland, I got Orange service provider. There are this service provider, they provide internet, call, SMS and all those stuff. So I got Orange. So there was a time that I did not subscribe. Could you imagine that these people cut me off? Within 1 week of my subscription expiring, they gave me warning that I have to subscribe. They are going to cut me off. I thought these guys were joking. Within 3 weeks, these guys cut me off. Nobody can reach me. So it was crazy. Though my WhatsApp was still active, but I found out that if someone else should buy the line, the WhatsApp is going to stop functioning. So a friend told me to go for Play Mobile, so I went to get Play Mobile. So one thing with Play Mobile, even if you did not subscribe for 3 months, they will not cut you off. So that is why I love Play Mobile. Let me say, for instance, you travel during the 3 months holiday, you decide to travel to Africa. I know you don't need to subscribe your mobile phone for that 3 months. Is totally not useful to you, so you can decide not to do anything. You decide not to subscribe. Play Mobile will not cut you off. But if it were to be Orange, within 3 weeks they are going to cut you off. Not just only me, it happened to like 3 of my friends. They cut them off. In short, the last lady that it happened to, it was 2 weeks they cut her off. So it's crazy. Orange I don't like that service provider, mobile service provider. I just don't like them. So if you are cutting costs, go for Play, so that the month that you know you don't have Swati, you don't have money to subscribe, they are not going to cut you off. And if you want to subscribe, they have options of 5 Swati for I think 1 gig. So like me, I always like internet on my phone, because paying for my bus ticket, I like using my phone to pay for my bus ticket. So that is why internet is very, very important on my phone. So you can go for internet for 1 gig, which goes for 5 Swati, but you cannot call out with that type of subscription. Or you can go for the monthly subscription, which is 25 Swati. It gives you 10 gig and also give you 4 gig roaming within EU zone, and also you get unlimited call and unlimited SMS. So that's the subscription I always do. So the other time I went to Germany, I use my 4 gig roaming data, and it lasts me for like 1 month. Yeah, but for that of Orange Mobile, their subscription is about 30 Swati, though their internet is 30 gig. They're going to give you 30 gig internet and free call and all those stuff. But their problem is they don't give you grace of months before you can, if you don't subscribe. Unlike Play Mobile, at 3 months you can decide not to top up your data or your credit, and they will not cut you off. So that is why I prefer Play Mobile. There's still another one, Leica, though I got a Leica mobile, but the problem with Leica is subscribing it, you need to go to their office or any of their authorized dealers to get their get it top up. So that is my problem with Leica. So I have a Leica that I've not even top up for like 8 months now, and it's still functioning. The line is still active. Yeah, so the only disadvantage with Leica mobile is getting to where to top up. You need to find where to top up. Unlike Play Mobile, I can just be at the comfort of my zone, my home, top up, just credit, use Blink and credit, and that is it, and I'm good to go. So Leica mobile, you can get as cheap data of 5 Swati, 10 Swati. Yeah, so it's very, very affordable, but I always go for Play. Play is the best. Yeah. So guys, this brings me to the end of this video. Remember, this is not everything. So this is my strategy on how to cut costs living in Poland. Yeah, so it all depends on you, what you want to do, what you want to how your lifestyle, how you want to feel happy, how you want to enjoy yourself while studying here in Poland. So just you can decide to adopt my method, or follow my method, my style, way of cutting costs, or you can decide to do even better than the way I do mine. It all depends on you. So yeah, so basically that is it. Guys, I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Yes, your subscription is very important for this channel. Subscribe and also like this video, give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.